Hiraya is composed of 15 students in St. Scholastica's College, Manila. And our company envisions to help micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs help the environment as well as spark local pride, not only here in the Philippines but also the world. We make bags made of pineapple fabric and synthetic leather. So in the creation of the pineapple fabric, we have different kinds of fabric. You can add silk, cotton in it. In the bag, we use piña cocoon. It is made from pineapple fibers as well as silk. Well, these fabrics are made by the grandmothers in the community, and the fabric is handmade. So from getting the leaves down to weaving the process and also embroidering the fabric, it is made by hand. And I want to make it last through the next generation. So I think with this business, we're able to pass on the culture that we started here in the Philippines. And I think it's quite successful because we won the FedEx Access Award in Japan. And then I opened the award. I cried, I knelt down and cried. And then I realized how much you've seen yourself change through the program and on what the award really is. The FedEx Access Award is about connectivity from the locals down to you, down to the world. I think everyone is connected to that bag, down to the communities, making the product, as well as the bag. So everything there is connected. So this is where our bags manufacture.
Hi po ate.
And we saw the step-by-step process on how it's made through the cutting of the leather, the sewing, and the making of the bag itself. Since we're in the business industry, things are constantly changing, and having good relationship with your peers and your suppliers as well can make
a huge difference.
Yeah, huge
and
difference.
Effect on the performance of our company.
From day one in our classroom and now we're here, it's quite impactful for me. I'm overwhelmed in a good way. I'm really overwhelmed from the time when we had to plot down our ideas down to the business plan, presentation, annual reports in Japan. And right now I feel like I will really continue this because this is a great opportunity to know how the business industry really works. I am Journey Sanusa. I am JA.
Way back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these 1972, I was exposed to the JA. The company name was called NESO. To do all these, it's New Society. Because the data company, how do you organize it? The company name was called NESO because of the demonstration, the protest. It's under military rule. There were no cars in the street because of the So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started, buying T-shirts, then you print all this seal screen, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that left and right. We were selling a lot of this T-shirt. But of course, the love of investing in the market has always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 15% of a local stockbroker, brokerage house. But of course, in 1983, after I bought it, Aquino was shot, and the whole market just basically died down. But then, of course, when there's crisis, there's opportunity. So as we make money, a certain portion starts to be invested in the local market. And then in 1986, when the revolution came, the market just went up 10 times. So that was the beginning of my venture into the financial side. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me, and we've grown to be the #1 broker in the Philippines. Sea Oil Financial was founded because we believe that all the Filipinos deserve to be rich. So we took the challenge of educating the masses, because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested in the stock market. So we believe that we're still a long way to go. We took the road less traveled, where we focus on the masses rather than the high net worth money. Today, we open about 20,000-30,000 accounts a year. We believe that Philippines is one of the best places to invest in. And so that's what we teach, encouraging them to have the discipline to continue to just put in a small amount of money time and time again. And that's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive and for me to grow to my level from where we started. I mean, if I don't have those values that was taught to us at a very young age, I don't think we can survive. I don't think it's going to work. I was a product of JA, and I think the program today of JA is really fantastic. I think that's very important, that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. And because of that, I think that's very critical, right? These are the 2 partners from JA. So Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner today. So after 37 years, we're still together in business now. I think you can see already that most of the JA kids that participate will turn out to be great entrepreneurs. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA.
College Manila, and our company envisions to help micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs help the environment as well as spark local pride, not only here in the Philippines but also the world. We make bags made of pineapple fabric and synthetic leather. So in the creation of the pineapple fabric, we have different kinds of fabric. You can add silk, cotton, and knit. In the bag, we use piña cocoon. It is made from pineapple fibers as well as silk. Well, these fabrics are made by the grandmothers in the community, and the fabric is handmade. So from getting the leaves down to weaving the process and also embroidering the fabric, it is made by hand. And I want to make it last through the next generation. So I think with this business, we're able to pass on the culture that we started here in the Philippines. And I think it's quite successful because we won the FedEx Access Award in Japan. And then I opened the award. I cried, I knelt down and cried. And then I realized how much you've seen yourself change through the program and on what the award really is. The FedEx Access Award is about connectivity from the locals down to you, down to the world. I think everyone is connected through that bag, down to the communities making the product as well as the bag. So everything there is connected. So this is where our bags manufacture.
Hi po ate.
And we saw the step-by-step process on how it's made through the cutting of the leather, the sewing, and the making of the bag itself. Since we're in the business industry, things are constantly changing, and having good relationship with your peers and your suppliers as well can make
A huge difference.
Yeah, huge
and
difference.
An effect on the performance of our company.
From day one in our classroom and now we're here, it's quite impactful for me. I'm overwhelmed in a good way. I'm really overwhelmed from the time when we had to plot down our ideas down to the business plan, presentation, annual reports in Japan. And right now I feel like I will really continue this because this is a great opportunity to know how the business industry really works. I am Journey Sanusa. I am JA.
Out to be great interpreters. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA. Way back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these startups, how to set up a company, how do you organize it. The company name was called NESO. It's New Society, because the day that we were meeting, it was the day of martial law. Because of the demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars in the street. So we were surprised, because we were kids. We didn't know what it means, right? So then one of the mentors said that, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started buying T-shirts, then you print 1973, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that. We were selling a lot of these T-shirts. How do you organize it? The company name was called NESO. It's New Society. But of course, the love of investing in the market is always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 50% demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars. But of course, in 1983, we were surprised. We were kids. We didn't know what it means, basically. So then, one of the mentors said, of course, when there's crisis, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we make money. A certain portion starts New Society to be invested in the local market. Philippines was 1986 when the revolution came. The market just went up 10 times. Then revolution. So that was the beginning of my venture in the financial side. So it took us a long time. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me. The business that we started buying T-shirts, then to print all this. CO Financial was founded. They started this. We believe that we were printing that rich. We were selling a lot of these T-shirts, educating the masses. Because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested. But of course, the love of investing in the market, we believe that we're still a long way to go. So in 1983, we had a chance to buy where we focus on the masses rather than the highness. But of course, today we open about 20,000-30,000 across shop. The whole market that Philippines is one of the best places to. But then, of course, when there's crisis, that's what you do. So encouraging them to make money, certainly just put in a small amount of money, invested time and time again. That's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive for the. So that was the beginning. And for me to grow to my levels from where we started up to today. Most of my customers have those values that was taught to us at a very young age. Philippines, I don't think. CO Financial was I don't think it was going to work. I was a product of JA. And I think the program today of JA is fantastic. I think it's very important that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. So we believe that we're still because of that. I think that the road less travel, where we focus on the masses. These are the 2 partners from JA, Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner. We opened about 20. So after 37 years, we're still together in Philippines. This is one of the best places. I think we can see already that most of the JA kids encouraging participate discipline to continue will turn out to be a very small amount of money, time and time again. That's why I think. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA. Way back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these startups, how to set up a company, how do you organize it. The company name was called NESO. It's New Society, because the day that we were meeting, it was the day of martial law. Because of the demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars in the street. So we were surprised because we were kids. We didn't know what it means, right? So then one of the mentors said that, oh, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started, buying t-shirts, then you print all this seal screen, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that left and right. We were selling a lot of this t-shirt. But of course, the love of investing in the market has always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 15% of a local stockbroker brokerage house. But of course, in 1983, after I bought it, Aquino was shot, and the whole market just basically died down. But then, of course, when there's crisis, there's opportunity. So as we make money, a certain portion starts to be invested in the local market. And then in 1986, when the revolution came, the market just went up 10 times. So that was the beginning of my venture into the financial side. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me, and we've grown to be the #1 broker in the Philippines. Sea Oil Financial was founded because we believe that all the Filipinos deserve to be rich. So we took the challenge of educating the masses, because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested in the stock market. So we believe that we're still a long way to go. We took the road less traveled, where we focus on the masses rather than the high net worth money. Today, we open about 20,000-30,000 accounts a year. We believe that Philippines is one of the best places to invest in. And so that's what we teach, encouraging them to have the discipline to continue to just put in a small amount of money time and time again. That's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive and for me to grow to my level from where we started. I mean, if I don't have those values that was taught to us at a very young age, I don't think we can survive. I don't think it's going to work. I was a product of JA, and I think the program today of JA is really fantastic. I think it's very important that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. And because of that, I think that's very critical, right? These are the 2 partners from JA. So Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner today. So after 37 years, we're still together in business now. I think you can see already that most of the JA kids that participate will turn out to be great entrepreneurs. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA. back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these startups, how to set up a company, how do you organize it. The company name was called NESO. It's New Society, because the day that we were meeting, it was the day of martial law. Because of the demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars in the street. So we were surprised, because we were kids. We didn't know what it means, right? So then one of the mentors said that, oh, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started, buying t-shirts, then you print all this silk screen, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that left and right. We were selling a lot of this t-shirt. But of course, the love of investing in the market has always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 15% of a local stockbroker, brokerage house. But of course, in 1983, after I bought it, Aquino was shot, and the whole market just basically died. But then, of course, when there's crisis, there's opportunity. So as we make money, a certain portion starts to be invested in the local market. And then in 1986, when the revolution came, the market just went up 10 times. So that was the beginning of my venture into the financial side. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me, and we've grown to be the #1 broker in the Philippines. COL Financial was founded because we believe that all the Filipinos deserve to be rich. So we took the challenge of educating the masses, because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested in the stock market. So we believe that we're still a long way to go. We took the road less traveled, where we focus on the masses rather than the high net worth money. Today, we open about 20,000-30,000 accounts a year. We believe that Philippines is one of the best places to invest in. And so that's what we teach, encouraging them to have the discipline to continue to just put in a small amount of money time and time again. That's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive and for me to grow to my level from where we started. I mean, if I don't have those values that was taught to us at a very young age, I don't think we can survive. I don't think it's going to work. I was a product of JA, and I think the program today of JA is really fantastic. I think that's very important, that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. And because of that, I think that's very critical, right? These are the 2 partners from JA. So Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner today. So after 37 years, we're still together in business now. I think you can see already that most of the JA kids that participate will turn out to be great entrepreneurs. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA. Way back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these startups, how to set up a company, how do you organize it. The company name was called NESO. It's New Society, because the day that we were meeting, it was the day of martial law. Because of the demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars in the street. So we were surprised, because we were kids. We didn't know what it means, right? So then one of the mentors said that, oh, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started, buying t-shirts, then you print all this silk screen, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that left and right. We were selling a lot of this t-shirt. But of course, the love of investing in the market has always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 15% of a local stockbroker brokerage house. But of course, in 1983, after I bought it, Aquino was shot, and the whole market just basically died down. But then, of course, when there's crisis, there's opportunity. So as we make money, a certain portion starts to be invested in the local market. And then in 1986, when the revolution came, the market just went up 10 times. So that was the beginning of my venture into the financial side. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me, and we've grown to be the #1 broker in the Philippines. Sea Oil Financial was founded because we believe that all the Filipinos deserve to be rich. So we took the challenge of educating the masses, because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested in the stock market. So we believe that we're still a long way to go. We took the road less traveled, where we focus on the masses rather than the high net worth money. Today, we open about 20,000-30,000 accounts a year. We believe that Philippines is one of the best places to invest in. And so that's what we teach, encouraging them to have the discipline to continue to just put in a small amount of money time and time again. That's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive and for me to grow to my level from where we started. I mean, if I don't have those values that was taught to us at a very young age, I don't think we can survive. I don't think it's going to work. I was a product of JA, and I think the program today of JA is really fantastic. I think that's very important, that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. And because of that, I think that's very critical, right? These are the two partners from JA. So Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner today. So after 37 years, we're still together in business now. I think you can see already that most of the JA kids that participate will turn out to be great entrepreneurs. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA. Way back in 1972, I was exposed to the JA program. They were helping us to do all these startups, how to set up a company, how do you organize it. The company name was called NESO. It's New Society, because the day that we were meeting, it was the day of martial law. Because of the demonstration, the protest, it's under military rule. There were no cars in the street. So we were surprised, because we were kids. We didn't know what it means, right? So then one of the mentors said that, it's because of the martial law. So that's why we changed the name to NESO, New Society. Philippines was always very volatile because of the martial law days, then revolution. We have 6 coup d'etat. So it took us a long time before to reach where the Philippines is today. The business that we started, buying t-shirts, then you print all this silk screen, and we started distributing it. Yeah, we were printing that left and right. We were selling a lot of this t-shirt. But of course, the love of investing in the market has always amazed me. So in 1983, I had a chance to buy 15% of a local stockbroker brokerage house. But of course, in 1983, after I bought it, Aquino was shot, and the whole market just basically died down. But then, of course, when there's crisis, there's opportunity. So as we make money, a certain portion starts to be invested in the local market. And then in 1986, when the revolution came, the market just went up 10 times. So that was the beginning of my venture into the financial side. Even up to today, most of my customers are still with me, and we've grown to be the #1 broker in the Philippines. Sea Oil Financial was founded because we believe that all the Filipinos deserve to be rich. So we took the challenge of educating the masses, because the Philippines is still about less than 1% are invested in the stock market. So we believe that we're still a long way to go. We took the road less traveled, where we focus on the masses rather than the high net worth money. Today, we open about 20,000-30,000 accounts a year. We believe that Philippines is one of the best places to invest in. And so that's what we teach, encouraging them to have the discipline to continue to just put in a small amount of money time and time again. That's why I can talk about JA. That is what has kept me alive and for me to grow to my level from where we started. I mean, if I don't have those values that was taught to us at a very young age, I don't think we can survive. I don't think it's going to work. I was a product of JA, and I think the program today of JA is really fantastic. I think that's very important, that at a very young age you experience how difficult it is to make money. And because of that, I think that's very critical, right? These are the two partners from JA. So Raymond and Hernan are both still my partner today. So after 37 years, we're still together in business now. I think you can see already that most of the JA kids that participate will turn out to be great entrepreneurs. My name is Edward Lee, and I am JA.
Good morning to everyone. We hope you enjoyed our looping videos of Chairman Lee as well as journeys. Of course, success stories, products of JA Philippines and their programs. Now, we hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. We're very excited for today's program. We hope you guys had great sleep, maybe some breakfast. And just to show that, can you please type in the chat box right now a resounding good morning to everyone who's here.
Good
morning.
Can
we do that right now? We'd like to greet everyone. Just type that real quick. Rain Akpil says good morning. Erica, good morning to you. Kim Lee.
Good morning.
Professor Tiburcio. Brian Ko from people from JCI Manila. Sir Brent is here. Jeric Moses, Charity Delmo. A lot of people. There we go. That's fantastic. That's the kind of energy that we are expecting for today's event and no less.
Yeah.
But before we greet any more of you further, allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Edre Tan, one of your hosts for today, and with me is the beautiful...
And I am also Sheena Lee. I am Sheena Lee, one of your hosts for today also.
My very beautiful co-host, and like I said, we are both very excited for today. We would like to officially welcome you to EDGE Day 1. Now, just to give you all a background, EDGE is a 3-day event with activities aiming to strengthen JA's support to our students through mentors, administrators, and of course, other students. Today's event is specifically called EDGE Network.
Yes, partner. Our goal for today is to connect and network. Connect and network. Let's remember this, okay? Connect and network. Some of us already saw the video of one of our program alumni turned mentor, Chairman Edward Lee. If you want to get in touch and connect with this learning community, you can join the EKL learning community via Viber. See group chat for the link. Guys, can you please post it there in our group chat, and all RMP and RBP here, please put RMP and RBP in your name so we can recognize you too.
Excellent. Of course, before we begin, none of this would be possible without certain people, our leadership in JA Philippines.
Yes.
So, just like we greeted each other with a great good morning, let's give a round of applause by reacting with our clap emojis when we acknowledge the presence of JA Philippines Executive Director, Mr. Krishna Alejandrino. Sir Krishna, good morning and thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning, sir.
We'd also like to acknowledge the JA Council of Business Advisors leader, Mr. Armando Bartolome. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We also have a couple of our awardees, Ms. Dandy Gonzalez and Mr. Emiliano Romano. Good morning to you too. We're going to acknowledge you guys later on, but they have been mentors with us for years, and we are very grateful for their presence today. And of course, we'd like to say good morning and thank you for coming to all our mentors and JA alumni who are here this morning. We are so happy today because we are joined with different mentors from every industry. But do you know what's even more exciting today, Sheena?
Yeah, what's that?
Well, we have program alumni joining us today to give
Wow.
back and mentor students. So, if you guys are part of the alumni group, can you please raise your hand? We just want to see. Do we have any
Yes,
alumni from the Business Skills Pass program here?
for the business skills pass first. Lahat kasi yata sila, they all raise their hands, but let's go with the business skills pass first. Okay, so lower down your hands first, and then let's go with the business skills pass.
All right. Woo!
Wow, there are a lot of
Dave,
them.
Gretchen, Bea is here. That's fantastic. How about alumni who went through the FedEx ITC, the Trade Challenge? Any alumni from that? Rain, of course. Bea
Yes,
still, Angel Gonzalez,
Aljo is here too. Hi,
of
Aljo.
course. Hi, Aljo. Portia, Chanel, Gija, am I saying that right? Diaz, Miss Diaz. That's awesome. Okay, anyone from the ESP? Any alumni from ESP?
ESP peeps. Hello.
All
We
right, so
have-
Angel, Aljo
Yeah.
as well, Portia. That's
Hello.
awesome. How about anyone who went through any of our certification programs? We'd like to acknowledge you. If you went through any of our certification programs, you are JA Philippines certified. Please raise your hand. We'd like to say hi. Angel,
Hello.
Portia, Jeric, Sir Jeric, thank you. Vinette is here. Myla, you can see their RMPs at the end of their name. That's awesome.
Yes, Miss Erica is also here.
Hi, Miss Erica.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Wow, this is the dream team. Edre, this is the dream team. This event aims to introduce JA Philippines programs and how you can participate. And after that, we will have a networking event. We will have breakout sessions where our mentors can meet each other.
That's right. But before we begin, let's call on the leader of the JA Business Council of Business Advisors for a few words. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Mr. Armando Bartolome. Good morning, Sir Armando.
Hey, a great morning to all of you. This is Butch Olivares Bartolome. And really, I'm happy to see a lot of people joining this. We're running now to about 76 participants. And really, I'm so happy. Let me tell you just some brief tips about being a mentor. And I think being a mentor for me, for foremost, is actually commitment. For me, being a mentor is not for popularity's sake. Being a mentor means being committed to the organization, believing in the organization. I've been a mentor of JA ever since they were in Trafalgar building. I don't know what year is that, Krishna, but I found the JA Philippines something very fulfilling in the sense that I'm here transferring something of my knowledge and insights and wisdom to the mentees. And true enough, the mentees that I've mentored for a long, long time are now successful. The other thing is, aside from commitment, is knowing the mentee. Knowing the mentee inside and out means the mentee must be transparent as well as the mentor. In other words, you don't treat each other as a higher up. No, we are not supreme. We are level. In other words, I understand you, you understand me. A mentor is not perfect. A mentor is also learning from the mentee. So this is something that I would like to share with you. And the other thing is a mentor imparts values. For me, being a mentor, I'd like to share especially the initial words CSR, or what you call corporate social responsibility. In this day and age that we are now faced with, we are not an island by ourselves. We are here to reach out, to collaborate, to help. And so we need each other. But again, learning is the ultimate goal. The other thing, the last but not the least, is actually learn and share with others. Never keep what you learned by yourself. I mean, it is something like a talent wherein you hid it, and when the time comes, you'll be asked to recount and to be audited. You know, the word audited is very popular now. Uh, to be audited and say, what have you done to the talent and skills that I have given you? So this is the thing that I'd like to share with you guys. As a mentor, be true. As a mentor, be collaborative. As a mentor, be real, not plastic. As a mentor, set yourself aside, because the mentor is giving a part of himself to the mentee. And so I'd welcome you to this event, really, to all the guys. I know I've seen several familiar faces, young people, those who joined the FedEx. I'm really happy that you have made the mark for the country, and really keep on fighting, keep on accepting the challenge. It's not an easy road. I must be honest with you. Being a mentor is not easy road. Being a mentor, you will have a time when you say, I don't want it. What's in it for me? No. When you are faced with that, stop, reflect, and go back to what you joined, why you joined the organization. Please, that's the only thing, that a legacy you can be leaving behind. Our life is short, but the legacy that you will leave behind and continuously sharing will be continuously shared through many generations. So again, with JA, mabuhay tayong lahat. Keep on that. Keep the flag of JA Philippines waving throughout the world. If Heidelin made to the gold, I'm sure with Krishna, we'll always wave the gold flag of JA Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Sir Boots. I really love the commitment. It's not really about being famous, but it's about passing on the legacy with commitment, with being true, and with being collaborative to your mentee. So that's a great point. Thank you so much, Sir Boots. And this is an exciting endeavor.
Very exciting indeed. I really love also how he spoke about, besides being challenging, being a mentor takes, he said, honesty, and it's a willingness to be vulnerable and to show yourself. I mean, it's difficult because you're two human beings in a relationship, right? And so it's not about perfection. It's about being vulnerable, because their failures are where students also learn, right? And you can learn from each other. I really like that part. But speaking of vulnerability and having an extra challenge, I want to issue a challenge to all the mentors here today. A little challenge of vulnerability. If you are brave enough, just like Sir Butch was saying, could you open your camera? I mean, today is a connecting and networking day, just like she said. So if you could, just like our brave souls here who are looking fantastic for a Thursday morning, who are smiling, it's great seeing your faces. It's fantastic. So if you can, please, we encourage you to open your cameras. Again, speaking of today's event and vulnerability, we are gathered here because we want to connect and network. So let's start with connecting. Our goal is we want to connect mentors to our students. And I'm telling you guys, we have a lot of students. But how are we going to do that? Well, before we get to that, we'd like to introduce our programs to all of you. And we'd like to really toot our own horn here, if you don't mind. We just won the FedEx ITC JA Asia Pacific
Woo, woo.
again this year, back to back from last year. We won the gold, and they competed with 13 countries. In fact, our winners are here today to give back. So let's just say a quick hi to Aljo, Rain, and Princess. They're here. Hi, guys.
Aljo, Rainy, and Princess. Hello.
Yeah, so we'll be hearing more from them later on. But like we said, that's just one of our programs. And we'd really like to introduce all of you to all our programs, especially if you want to mentor, which we hope you will decide to. So, for the senior high school, we have the JA Business Skills Pass program. Please watch this video.
Hi, as we enter this new normal, our educational system continues to evolve and shifts to an online setting. With the pandemic causing the unemployment of 27 million Filipinos, the demand for students with an entrepreneurial mindset and work readiness is increasing. Business and entrepreneurship are more crucial than ever in creating new jobs and adapting to our volatile economic environment. In collaboration with Brex Education, Junior Achievement Philippines offers the JA Business Skills Pass program, a business simulation enrichment program for high school students. They will have the opportunity to practice running a business through the application of the business process, which includes the following: organize a board of directors and elect officers, organize a company's goals and objectives, manufacture and market a product, maintain a complete financial record and system, pay wages, salaries, commissions, and taxes, and compile an annual report. However, JA is not all work. Throughout the program, they will develop valuable relationships and connections to serve them well in the future. They will gain new perspectives on human nature, a better understanding of themselves, career opportunities, and access to Australian scholarship programs. They would be eligible to compete for the JA Company of the Year competition on the national and international opportunities. The JA Business Skills Pass consists of 2 levels of programs. Grade 11, Business Planning, supplemented by 6 JA Entrepreneurial Module sessions. Students will be trained in business planning and product development during these sessions. The materials will be made available in digital format. Various online mentors will supplement business planning. The sample activities are shown in the short video.
How do you save up?
Of important documents.
When you do your marketing, the first step of marketing is branding.
So give me another clap of hands on the screen.
Business supplementation in grade 12 is supplemented by JA Company of the Year modules.
And the perceived impositions of the situation or the environment. What you want as a leader versus what the environment is forcing on you.
They will also learn from the mentors who have achieved success in their respective business fields. Topics covered in online mentoring sessions include digital marketing, sales and marketing strategy, finance and accounting, and product concept and development. Students will have the opportunity to compete against the other mini companies for various specialized awards in marketing, finance, production, public relations, and human resources throughout the competition. The JA Company of the Year award winners will also have the opportunity to compete internationally against other student entrepreneurs from JA Asia Pacific and JA Worldwide. These opportunities expose them to business leaders from well-known corporations. In addition, you can win various scholarships and prizes. See the short video below for more information on the JA Business Skills Pass awarding and activities. We recognize the importance of establishing businesses online as we adapt to a more virtual lifestyle. During the program, they will have access to our digital e-commerce platform to market their products. JA Marketplace PH.
Ever awarding of the Youth Development Award.
All JA Business Skills Pass program graduates are awarded an online scholarship from an Australian agency by the end of the program. Furthermore, Skills to Succeed is an interactive online employability training program that focuses on developing skills and increasing confidence to choose the right career path, find a job, and succeed in the workplace. If you have any questions about the programs,
Wow, partner, we have a lot, and that's really good to hear. So, am I right that as early as senior high school, they will be equipped to implement their business already?
Yes, that is
Wow.
very correct, partner. And that's for our senior high school, right? But
Yeah.
we also have programs for our college level students. So, but before we show that video, I am being asked to acknowledge that we are up to 82 participants now this morning. So earlier we started around 60, 70,
Wow.
now we're up to 82, so 83. So thank you so much to everyone who joined again this morning. That's fantastic. 83 mentors joining us today. So
Amazing.
good morning and once again, welcome. Now, like I was saying, we show the BSP or the program for the senior high school level students. But we also have a program for college level students. So allow us to show you this video.
hi, and welcome to the Entrepreneur Skills Pass program, or simply ESP. Right now, the impact of the pandemic led to the unemployment in the Philippines ballooning to 27 million as per SWS. We need to supplement the online education and learning by the help of the digital and e-commerce format for business students. We also need the program in collaboration with the private sector for supplementary and support system for work preparation. First of all, let me introduce our organization. We are Junior Achievement of the Philippines, or simply JA Philippines. We are a worldwide organization based in the US. Started way back in 1919, so it's a 100-year-old organization and was brought to the Philippines in 1969 by the US Embassy. JA has 6 operating centers in over 123 countries with over 400,000 volunteers. We already reached the mark of 100 million young people over the 100 years of existence. Here in the Philippines, we are tapping 160,000 students every year. We have 3 core advocacies: financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship. Basically, our mission is for young people to succeed in the global economy by promoting these pillars of success. Our main goal is to help your students to build business enterprise of their own, also be qualified for work, and then contribute to the economy as a whole. These 3 pillars are included in the training program that we have at the university level. For the tertiary level, we have our flagship program called the Entrepreneur Skills Pass program. This program will provide alternative on-the-job training, entrepreneurship training, and international credentialing. This will give your student a career edge. Let's start with on-the-job training. This program is recognized by CHED as OJT Alternative. Through this program, the students will be immersed in the different parts of a company. It will truly be learning business by doing business. This program is endorsed by CHED and will provide international certification and credentialing. Now, ESP or Entrepreneur Skills Pass program is a 4 to 8 month program, and the students will experience the following: run their own mini company from capitalization to liquidation, establish their own company's goals and objectives, organize board of directors and elect officers, manufacture and market a product, maintain a complete financial record system, pay wages, salaries, commissions, and taxes, compile an annual report, and liquidate the company and return the stockholders' original investment. But JA is not all work. You will also make new friends, obtain valuable job contacts and references, gain valuable talents, learn something about human nature and yourself, gain insights into many careers, and compete for awards and prizes in a variety of contests. Students will execute their business plan for their mini enterprise. We will group the students into 15 and a maximum of 30, and they will create what we call a miniature company. And they will elect sets of officers like Chief Finance Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Human Resources Officer, Chief Public Relations Officer, Chief Production Officer. They will be given at least 2 months to create their business plan, conceptualized by the students. After 2 months of business planning, they will go to the next phase, implementation of the mini company program. How can JA help prepare the students? Number 1, they will have an access to the HP Life e-learning program, wherein they will have access to different modules for finance marketing, operations, communications, and entrepreneurship. They will have an internal recognized certificate from HP. Number 2, JA will provide training sessions focused on sales and sales management, marketing, finance and account, human resource, digital marketing, and many more. Number 3, aside from the training sessions, mentoring sessions will also be provided. The mini companies will have a one-on-one session with business experts to have a consultation about their mini companies. Please watch the short video to see examples of our mentoring sessions and online trainings.
How do you save up?
Of important documents.
When you do your marketing, the first step of marketing is branding.
So give me another clap of hands on the screen.
And the perceived impositions of the situation or the environment. What you want as a leader versus what the environment is forcing on you.
The students are guided every step of the way. When it comes to capitalization requirement, they will be the one to provide the capital for their business. To help the mini companies, JA will provide a mentoring session and best practice sharing about different funding strategies, may it be through stocks or other fundraising activities. As per mentioned, the students are guided every step of the way. Let's have a wrap-up of
So to wrap up, we have 2 major programs: Senior High School, that's JA Business Skills Pass, and JA Company of the Year program. With JA Business Skills Pass, it is linked with the international competition called the Company of the Year, wherein the students will compete JAAP level. That means Junior Achievement Asia Pacific level. And to tell you honestly, guys, 3 years in a row straight, we are winning. We have won 3 years straight for that program.
Yep, yes, we have. And yes, JA has a lot of really good programs. We also have the FedEx International Trade Challenge, where the students create their market entry strategy plans and also compete at the Asia Pacific level.
And we won 2 years in a row for that. Partner, how's that for a gold medalist for JA, huh? Okay, and we actually have FedEx we actually have FedEx ITC winners and here who are now willing to join the mentor roster.
That's right.
And that's
we've
amazing.
heard from them before, and we are looking forward to hearing from them again. Very, very impressive. I'm telling you, I wish we had these programs. I wish I had access to these programs when I was
me
young.
too.
Yeah, but besides that, Sheena, no, besides having creative and hardworking students, um, what is the real reason why JA Philippines is so competitive? And the answer to that really is because we have a strong pool of mentors.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, mentorship is the most important asset that makes JAPH programs and their implementations successful.
That is very true, partner. On point. I think it's better if we can hear from our alumni about their program experience and the importance of mentors to them.
That's right, and we're looking forward to hearing from them. These alumni will be speaking now, and are also willing to be part of our mentor pool and willing to
Mhm.
give back to the next batch of students, like we invite you guys to. So, partner.
Yes, so without further ado, let's start with our FedEx ITC Asia Pacific runner-up 2021 who competed with 13 countries, partner. Whew! Let's
Wow.
call on JAITC alumna and now JA mentor, Miss Rainy Santiago. She'll talk about the importance of mentors and what inspired her to give back by mentoring. Hi, Rainy.
Hi everyone.
Hi,
So
Rainy.
I can still recall my first steps, and they were taken while my parents held me up and encouraged me to take a simple yet difficult path. I remember the first time I swam in the ocean as my feet disappeared under the dark blue water as my sister guided me and assured me it was safe. I look back on the time I first crossed a busy road. My mother and father firmly gripped my right and left hand and reminded me that I would never walk alone. Now, I'm sure that all of your stories differ from mine in some little or big way, but this is what makes mentorship so beautiful. The insights I can impart will forever be dissimilar to yours, and a meaningful conversation can be had. Good morning again, everyone. I'm Rainy Nakpil, a 16-year-old Junior Achievement Alumni spokesperson and mentor, and I'm here to talk about the importance of mentors in our journey and what inspires me to give back and mentor a new batch of students. I've pondered about something recently, and it's the fact that nearly everything we know, we've learned, and we are is borrowed. Many people compare human beings to mosaics, where the combination of all the different people we've met, places we've been to, things we've experienced. Now, a lot of us may find discomfort in the thought that we are not in any way original, but I actually find a bit of solace in that. Since we witness mistakes made in the past, we're given the opportunity to do better in the present. The mentors in our life, our parents, teachers, and even friends, get to watch us go through this never ending process of self improvement while also experiencing it themselves. Learning never stops. And while mentors have some sort of authority, they can and always will learn from their mentees. Mentors are so important as they can provide advice based on their own unique experiences. And the people who learn from them may constantly add stories of the origins of the different pieces in their mosaics. I remember being absolutely terrified about starting my journey with junior achievement. And to be honest, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. From first glance, it was just some simple business competition. But what it ended up being was a long-term connection with an organization that truly cared about its mentees and gave them the opportunity to share with others what they had learned. Not limited to only business, but also their self-growth and the newly found strength they didn't know they possessed. I can say this with confidence as I speak from my own experience. And junior achievement has really changed my life. And although my first steps with them were unsteady, they soon transformed into a proud stride. And I now walk with the knowledge that the future is filled with endless possibilities for journeys, and I look forward to whom I take them with. Back in April of this year, I felt pretty down since I believed my journey with junior achievement was over since my competition concluded in March. It was an exhilarating experience that would certainly remain close to my heart. Alas, an email arrived in my inbox and the subject read, JA Alumni Spokesperson. Could it be true? Was I lucky enough to extend the journey I feared had ended too soon? The wonderful coordinators at JA saw something in me that I confess I didn't even see in myself, and frankly, still struggle to see sometimes. It's a wonder that I've been given a platform today to express the genuine gratitude I have for junior achievement. And what can I say besides thank you? And that I never expected those first wobbly steps to lead here. When the time came for the next international trade challenge to commence, I was determined to be involved in it somehow. I wanted to give back to JA for everything they had given me and also try my best to foster the greatness of the Filipino participants of this competition. I figured that Aljos and my experience could maybe contribute something to the participants, and I think we did all we could. Again, as mentioned before, for the second time in a row, the Philippines and their respective partners have won as grand champions, counting the last ITC and the recently concluded one. The brilliant teams deserve all the credit here, and all I can do is hope that we did something right as new mentors. I was amazed by the minds of all the students who participated. That level of creativity and imagination they have are gifts, but sadly often remain as simply that and nothing more. My goal as a mentor was always to nurture these already existing gifts which are present in every one of us. Some are just awakened while others stay still. I'm just happy to see the amount of ambition and skill the rising generation possesses and is willing to foster. And I believe that JA is an integral part in their holistic development as well-educated citizens the future can fearlessly rely on. Journeys can be quite daunting when embarked upon alone. I mean, I can't even stand the thought of going through immigration alone in the airport. So why not share these adventures? These journeys are not limited to physical trips and such, but also the thousand tiny ones we go through every day of our lives. The difficult ones we all deserve to be acknowledged for, and the ones we may still be going through. As it is said, oftentimes, reaching out and taking someone's hand is the beginning of a journey. And a promise we can all rely on is the fact that no matter what obstacles we face in our life, whether that be our first steps into something scary and uncertain, letting ourselves go into the deep and unknown, or even just crossing the bustling intersection of everything that's going on in our lives. I am here to remind you this as my parents once reminded me some 10 years ago. You will never walk alone. It may be hard to believe at times and may sound funny right now as we are all isolated from one another, staring at screens we're forced to call our reality. And it's tempting to close yourself up to new experiences and dismiss mentorship. And that's okay, because all journeys take time, and taking your first steps can be a lengthy process. Reaching your hand out for another to hold and guide you through whatever struggle you are facing may not be instantaneous, and that's all right, because while you're getting ready, the world waits. As Billy Joel's hit song once said, Vienna waits for you. Go ahead and replace the word Vienna with anything you like. Happiness waits for you. Guidance waits for you. Another hand waits for you to grab a hold of theirs to take your first steps together on the scary journey we call life, so you both can feel a little less alone. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Rainy. All right.
Thank you, Rainy. Now let's call on FedEx ITC Asia Pacific winner 2021, Aljo Benedicto. Hi, Aljo.
Hi, Aljo.
Start with my experience. So good morning, everyone. And I'll go straight to the point because I know there are people more qualified than me to talk about this very topic because I still consider myself as a child. I don't know what I'm doing. So a point of how important mentors are, and especially in my experience in the International Trade Challenge. Because surely without these mentors, I wouldn't have achieved all the accolades that I have garnered from the competition. Because to be quite frank, I joined the competition like Rainy without any knowledge of how to make a business plan or to pitch the product that we have made. And as I was more trained in STEM, in making research papers and in technical writing. And as what I have said, I always consider myself as I am just a child. So I was grasping my way in the competition blindly, and mentors are the one who guided me towards success. I don't know if I'm successful right now, but I consider my achievement in the ITC Asia Pacific Finals a success, especially for Miss Floor, my mentor, my mentor in the ITC last March. I know that without their help, with other teachers and the people from Junior Achievements, and without their support, I wouldn't be here talking in front of you, and talking about my experiences. And speaking of coming back and sharing what we have experienced, there is a special feeling of satisfaction in knowing and seeing other people succeed like you, which was the case for this year's International Tide Challenge. Congratulations, by the way, to Princess for placing first place again for the Philippines in the Asia Pacific Finals 2021. The junior achievements in the ITC have opened so many doors and hopefully will open so many doors for me. And I sort of want to share those opportunities to my fellow countrymen. Going back and sharing my experiences, the little experiences that I have in ITC and other engagement with junior achievements is my little way of contributing to Junior Achievement's mission of preparing Filipinos to the world. So I thank you, everyone who are attending today's event. Thank you, because without without you mentors, we, the speakers here right now, wouldn't be speaking in front of you. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Aljo.
Thank you so much, Aljo. Now let's hear from one of our alumni from the JA Business Skills Pass programs, Company of the Year winner, Miss Portia Mangili. Miss Portia, good morning.
Hi,
Hi.
Miss Portia.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Portia Mangilit, one of the winners of the JA Asia Pacific Company of the Year 2019 and the FedEx Access Award. And I'm also a representative for the ITC Challenge 2018 in Singapore. It's always refreshing to be able to share my BSP journey in every event. 4 years ago, I was just a student who knew nothing about business and entrepreneurship. But through BSP's 2-year program, I learned valuable skills and lessons that I still apply towards my endeavors today. Unlike the typical classroom setup, BSP focused on training us to be resourceful and to think outside of the box in creating and running our own business. When it comes to entrepreneurship, the only way to learn is by doing. And for 2 years, we created business plans, annual reports, business presentations, and actual selling to apply our knowledge and skills. BSP is also focused on developing students into versatile and agile entrepreneurs who can adapt in different business settings. Through BSP's mentoring sessions, we're challenged to think critically on how we can make our mini company stand out and our product to have an edge in a very competitive market and industry. Business is about people and making meaningful connections. In every entrepreneur's journey, Having a support system and a community that understands the challenges ahead is so important. DSP opened doors for us to connect with key people in our country's business landscape. It also exposed us to young entrepreneurs from other countries. 2 years after winning COY, we're still a long way ahead towards achieving our entrepreneurial goals. But I'm glad to be part of a program that provided me with practical skills to kickstart my entrepreneurship journey. And to be right here with mentors and businessmen and women who are successful in their industries, it opens up opportunities for young students and entrepreneurs like me to learn from their experiences and gain wisdom we couldn't get anywhere else. So thank you, JA, and to our mentors for going the extra mile to help young entrepreneurs thrive in today's challenging economy.
Thank you so much, Portia. And last, let's call on our registered marketing professional, pastor, and now a mentor, Francis Lee Martinez. Hi, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for that. Can you hear me? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Sheena, and also thank you, Edri, for that. Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, yung mga mas nauna sa akin ay mas bata. I'm already a working professional. I'm 25 years old. I'm affiliated with different universities teaching and also an author with a publishing house. Now, there are three main points that was asked to me if I could share to be part of the JE Philippines mentorship. Now, the thing is, what we have to realize is that the Junior Achievement Philippines, even in the time when I was still in college, was very an impactful organization that you know that you want to be a registered marketing professional or a registered business professional, basically because it gives you that edge upon other applicants in the market or in the business industry for you to penetrate and be a working professional. Now, as a professor now, it is very important that we celebrate mentorship. I personally believe that when I ask you today for this morning, if I ask you today, are you powerful? Many of us would actually be in doubt. Well, why is Sir Francis asking me, am I powerful? You may give me that answer of, I'm not, I'm just a student, I'm just starting out my career. But when I am actually asking you if you are powerful, I'm actually asking you if you are influential. And in our own rights, whether that is personal power, professional power, our influence impacts not only our lives, but the people around us. And that is very important. Now, because being a mentor is very important, you have to realize that being a mentor is actually being also a leader. Whether that is for the private sector or for the government sector, that is very important. It cross bridges to different sectors in our country and in our economy. So as my own profession entails that I am in one profession that creates other profession, I want to help the young professionals to be aligned to what they want and to be where do they see themselves in the future also. So I am very inspired that I'm now part of JA Philippines. Thank you for welcoming me. And as a Bible passage would actually remind us, many are called, but only few are chosen. So if we are in the position and empowered to influence others and make them in the right track, may we use that power and influence to actually have that ripple effect to other people's lives also. Thank you and good morning once again.
Wow. Thank you so much, Francis Lee Martinez, and good morning to you too. Truly inspiring, Sheena, partner.
Yeah.
I'm really inspired. Mentors, but it doesn't mean that you're young or you're older, right? You can be young and mentor because you've gone through things and you can pass those experiences and those lessons on to those who also want to do the same things as you. So thank you so much to all our mentors. Mentors are really the key factors in our program implementation.
That is true.
So to everyone who's here, after listening to those stories, if you were inspired and you also want to connect with our JA students, can you please type in the chat box? We just really like to see it. Let's connect. Let's type that in the chat box. Let's connect. And we want to see who of you are inspired to mentor just like our 4 mentors earlier. So go on ahead and type that. So yeah, and now can we present? There you go. Thank you so much. We got, oh, that's awesome. Yes, Sir Jerry.
Wow, there's a lot of people saying let's connect.
Yeah, Sarah, Professor Lek, plenty. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah,
Thank you so
wow,
much.
thank
Let's
you.
connect. That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. Yes.
Now, let's present one more. Let's present the JA Council of Business Advisors and Mentoring Structuring Requirements. Partner.
Yes, and to explain about the JA Council of Business Advisors, let's call on the Executive Director of JA Philippines, Mr. Krishna Alejandrino. Hi, sir.
Hi, Shena. Hi, Edre. Good morning
Hi.
to both of you, and thank you for hosting this show. I really enjoy your hosting. And first of all, I would like to thank our mentors who are present this morning. Thank you very much for giving us your precious time to participate in this very important occasion of junior achievement. Let me commend, of course, our council leader, Mr. Butch Bartolome. So Butch has been in JA for more than 13 years, I believe. And if there is what we call an icon of democracy, we have here an icon of a great mentor, and that is Sir Butch Bartolome. I hope Sir Butch is still here. Butch, thank you again, Sir Butch, for gracing the event. And of course, I would like to thank our advisors who are also here promoting junior achievement for many, many years, and our prospective mentors who will participate this program here. So to give you a little background of who we are and what we do, can I ask Paula or from the JA staff to help me in my PowerPoint presentation? Can you flash the PowerPoint? Thank you. Thank you, Rich. So this is a JA entrepreneurship program, business advisors orientation. Again, I would like to personally introduce to you. I am Krishna Alejandrino, the current executive director of Junior Achievement, and explain to you the structure of the JA Business Skills Pass program mentoring session and the JA entrepreneurship mentoring session for collegiate students. But allow me first to introduce who we are and what we do as an organization. Next slide, please. So Junior Achievement, as said earlier, has been in existence for more than 100 years globally, and then more than 50 years in the Philippines. We have 3 advocacy worldwide that we deliver it locally. One is entrepreneurship, starting from the elementary level up to the university level. We have entrepreneurship and financial literacy. This program is aiming to help young people to succeed in the new economy by strengthening their entrepreneurial orientation, provide them with necessary 21st century skills that they can apply in their workplace, and teach them how to manage their manage their finances and generate wealth. These are the 3 things that we taught to junior achievement beneficiary throughout the years by several programs, starting from the basic education level and the university level. Next slide. So we are happy for the past 100 years of our existence globally, we're able to tap more than 400 volunteers. Now you're be part of more than 400 volunteers globally, and serving more than 10 million students around the world in 123 countries and 6 regional operating centers across the globe. Currently, JA has more than 160,000 beneficiary students starting from the elementary level or up to the university level. But our aim for the next 5 years is to bring junior achievement in every schools, in every child. And we believe we are now realizing that dreams to give to give these programs to all schools and all universities so that they can also experience JA programs and succeed in the global market. Next slide. We are happy that we are recognized by the European Commission for more than 10 years now. And then we have USAID, and 5 years ago, we got the endorsement from the World Economic Forum for our 3 pillars of programs on entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and work readiness. Next slide. And to make it more relevant, we also have a participation and collaboration with various academic reputable institutions around the world. We have the International University Alliance that guide us in our curriculum development and provide also with the scholarship opportunity for our students, especially the winners. We have Harvard Graduate School of Education that's supporting junior achievement for almost a century now. And then the Harvard Business School of Business under the Junior Achievement Fellowship Program. We are happy to partner with them to provide the junior achievement, the most advanced programs in the field of business, in the field of entrepreneurship, in the field of financial literacy and work preparation. Next slide. And we're very thankful to Secretary Ramon Lopez for endorsing Junior Achievement Program. We believe that we are the only student development organization endorsed by DTI because they saw the impact of what we did for the past 5 years of implementation of the Business Skills Pass program and almost a decade implementation of the Registered Marketing Professional Certification Program for our university students. And because of this, next slide, we bagged several awards coming from the international institutions, but the most prestigious of all is the UN Special Status, hailing Junior Achievement as the most important organization for youth development and poverty reduction. So we are not surprised that because of this accolade and fame that we got internationally, we have several partner organizations that provide mentorship opportunity for junior achievement. So we have JCI, the JCI network, especially JCI Manila and JCI Makati. We have Finex and some other professional organization that renders financial literacy mentorship, business mentorship, and work preparation mentorship programs for JA for the past 50 years and beyond. And we cannot do this without the participation and investment needed by Junior Achievement to underwrite our implementation of our advocacy. So these are the companies supporting, next slide, Junior Achievement for more than 50 years to underwrite various institutions. I think it's not here. But these are the, we have more than 43 companies supporting Junior Achievement for more than 50 years, and then 150 companies worldwide supporting our mother office in the US. And we're happy that Junior Achievement held recently in 2021 as top 7 most impactful organization, youth development organization in the world. Next slide. So these are our advocacy, as I've said, that we want to put in the educational systems of our partner universities and schools. We have entrepreneurship, we have work readiness and financial literacy, with the end goal of helping young people to create their business enterprise, prepare them and to be qualified for work. And then because of this advocacy, we can see a healthy economy in the future. Next slide. So the program of JA is actually a compliance with the law passed by Congress during the Pinoy administration time, the Republic Act 10679, promoting entrepreneurship program and financial education inclusion in the basic and higher education program. We are in concordance with the government and help them to promote entrepreneurship in basic and in higher education programs to give a better lives for Filipino youth in the future. Next slide. So this is our flagship program for senior high school. We call it the Business Skills Pass program. This is for the senior high school level. We have two main goals here. We want to help our young people to prepare them for work and to prepare them for entrepreneurship. At the same time, help the schools comply with the Republic Act 10679 under the work immersion programs for the senior high school K-12 programs. The program works by learning by doing business. We will group the students into 15 and maximum of 30. They will create their own miniature corporation run by the student. And as part of our pool of mentors, you will guide the students in creating business plan and help them also with the implementation of business for almost 1 to 2 semesters with the guidance of an adult or junior achievement business volunteers. Next slide. So what are the goals of the JA company program under the Business Skills Pass for the students? We want them to train on how to be goal-oriented, experience leadership and responsibility, teaching them how to be creative, experience teamwork among co-employers or being an officers of a miniature corporation, become perseverance, being resourceful in using company assets, and most importantly, to believe, to get a good attitude and to believe on themselves that they can do it. They can be successful today and in the future. Next slide. So these are the structure of the JA Business Skills Pass program under the mini company approach. They will they will appoint or elect board of directors, and then the board of directors will elect president, VP for sales, human resource, public relation, and finance. So the role of the business advisors invited here is to guide the students during the preparation of the business plan, conceptualization of the product or services, and then guide them in the implementation of the business in partnership with the school advisors and the JA advisors, and that's you. So how the JA company program works and how it became a relevant program structure in the community as well. Next slide. So as part of our commitment with Department of Trade and Industry and Commission on Higher Education, as well as the Department of Education, we will also encourage our students to partner with cooperative and small enterprises or even community to partner with the students. Students can partner with cooperative to help them sell or market their products, or the cooperative will help the students to manufacture their products. Same way with the community, students can help the community by providing them with jobs and help the community to provide livelihood opportunity for them. Through this, students can experience how to practice corporate social responsibility and to be mindful of others by providing opportunities with other groups of persons or individual as well. Next slide. To help the students and then the communities that they partner with to sell the products, before the students sell the products and services using a bricks and mortar approach, but because of the pandemic, it becomes an opportunity for JA to create a platform similar to Lazada and Shopee, that wherein students can market their products using an online platform. The online platform is capable of processing the payment using GCash, PayMaya, credit card, debit card, or any payment facilities available in the platform, and we can deliver the products online. Next slide. These are the visual workflow on how the students will work under the JA company program. We have sets of vendors or groups of mini company. They have vendor products in partnership with communities, cooperative, or small enterprises. They can work together to put it in a JA marketplace platform, sell it online, and the systems will be the one to process the payment and deliver the item directly to the doorstep of the customers. The role of advisors is very important, especially in the preparation of the business implementation. That's why we're very thankful to our prospective advisors here to participate in this program, because you are key to change the world, to help the students succeed in the global economy, in the area of entrepreneurship, in the world of work readiness. Today, because of the pandemic and in adherence with the AITF guidelines on social distancing, next slide, all of the mentorship programs will be held online using Zoom and other sophisticated platforms to reach your mentees. You will be given a task on what area are you comfortable with to discuss among groups of students and provide them with insights based on your experience, business experience, and your consultancy expertise in every business discipline like marketing, finance, production, human resource, or even leadership. Our goal here is we want to bridge the gap between the theories taught in the school and then the actual business practice. So it makes a difference when the mentor coming from the industry provide the practical insights and experience and business experience that they can impart with our students, so that they are guided during the preparation of the business plan and during the implementation. But the most important part here is not just technical skills that they can get from you, but the inspiration that you can provide to our students, the good attitudes, and being a role model to our students on how to thrive and succeed in the world of business and especially in life. Next slide. So each volunteer mentors will be given an instructions or manual regarding how to engage with the students. Our staff will provide you with a manual on specific topics that you are assigned with, and you are comfortable providing mentorship depending on your expertise. So if you are into finance, we will bring you to finance finance mentoring session group. If you are familiar and expert in the field of marketing, the same way, we will group you according to your field of specialization. But if you are entrepreneurs, I believe you can do it all, mentoring the basic facets of business, starting from planning to implementation. Next slide. So these are the topics that probably may assign to you during the plenary session if you will be invited in a plenary talk, or provide you specific topic during the group interactions. For example, about basic digital marketing, business opportunity seeking and screening, or even if you're into finance, helping groups of students in the field of finance, like finance projection and pricing. Next slide. So same way with the implementation in grade 12. By the way, grade 11 is for business planning, mentorship, and then grade 12 will be for business implementation. So all of you here present in this convocation will be invited to provide learning opportunity for our students in different areas depending on your field of expertise. Next slide. For grade 12 mentoring, we have a plenary session on transformational leadership. We have effective social media marketing, group dynamics, and group consultation. We have also sales and marketing strategy that works discussion. And then we have special topic on financial literacy seminars and mentorship. And we're grateful to announce that Accenture, one of the biggest consultancy firm in the world, partner with JA Worldwide for the Skills to Succeed program. So aside from you, you will be partner with the Accenture executives under the Skills to Succeed work preparation program. Next slide. Next slide. So after the program mentorship and implementation, just to make it sure that the students learn from the JA program under the business skills path, they have to be assessed on using an online examination to certify their skills on the field of business and economics. And that will be their compliance with the DepEd and CHED requirement for the work immersion for senior high school, and the on-the-job training program for the university level under the JA company program for high school, and then JA company program for the university. And to further their opportunity, all winners, yung mga mentee nyo po will be invited to compete nationally, and then top 2 groups of students will be sent to, for example, in Japan or in Korea to represent our country for the Asia Pacific Company of the Year. We are very delighted for the past 3 years of the JA company program in the Philippines. We're able to bag 3 major awards for the JA Company of the Year Asia Pacific competition, and the FedEx Access Award for the JA Company of the Year competition since 2017. And now, since we are into pandemic and distance is not a problem to compete globally, the JA Worldwide, our mother office, in partnership with the De La Vega Foundation, will hold a global Olympics for the business company of the year, competing in 123 countries. So we have national, we have Asia Pacific, and the global competition, competing in Europe, in the US, and other regions that we have junior achievement programs. Next slide. So this is in China. First time that we won the Asia Pacific regional competition in China, competing in 13 countries. Because of this, we want to continue the legacy of success in partnership with our invited mentors in our program. Next slide. Now, next slide. We are relaunching our programs for the university level. This one is for, next slide, university level. We are very grateful to partner with European Union for the Entrepreneur Skills Pass micro-credentialing program. It's also a JA company program for the university students. So in this program, students will have an opportunity to compete nationally and to earn an international credential provided by European Union. And this will be an exit on opportunity for what we call the work and study program in Australia, meaning to say all of the passers of the Entrepreneur Skills Pass program will be offered a scholarship grant, a work and study scholarship grant in Australia. So that's one of our achievement for this year, to bringing European Union and micro-credentialing programs in the Philippines and connect junior achievement in the world. So you will ask me what are the for us, the 7 golden rules to become a good mentor. Okay, I guess Butch will be more qualified to discuss this. Maybe sometimes we can invite him to talk for a one-on-one or a group interaction with you on how to be a good mentor. But just to share it with you, our experience on how to become a good mentor in the JA program. One is to be a good role model. So a great mentor is a complete role model, not just on his or her skills, but also in life. So moral values is very important, because the students emulate you on what you do. Second, remember that it's not about you. So you don't need to brag all of your achievement. It's all about how you can change the life of these people and how you can gear them towards success. Third is very important. A mentor should be an active listener with open mind and heart. For us, if the students provide an answer, there is no right or wrong question. You have to listen and see it in your mind and heart, the truth about what he or she is imparting during the discussion. And fourth, there should be a respect between the mentor and the mentee. We are in support of the diversity, regardless of school affiliation, regardless of color, religion, or even sexual orientation. And fifth, one of the important things is, aside from your technical skills that you can impart to our students, is to provide them with good advice, and you can motivate and inspire. 7 is to walk a talk. These are the 7 golden rules that we believe how to become a good mentors. I want to be honest and straightforward with you that we cannot provide you with the compensations or financial consideration. What can offer to you is a legacy that you can provide with our students. Seeing your students succeed in their field and saying thank you to you is already an achievement on your part that money can't buy. Based on my experience, being a mentor for more than 13 years now as a head of junior achievement, there's a blessing, there's a peace of mind in me because a lot of students are very grateful to you for the opportunity that you are providing with the students. And the prayer works with my students to give me a good life, to give me a peaceful life. And I want to share the opportunity with you to inspire others as well. So with that, I'd like to thank you again for participating in these activities. And we do hope that you will also experience what I have experienced as a mentor for more than 13 years as a head of junior achievement. Just to share it with you, we started at the humble beginning. We have only 1,000 students before with only 2 staff during my first year at junior achievement. Now we have more than 20 people in my fold, both part-time and full-time, and more than 1,000 volunteer advisors starting from the basic education and the university level that help our students to be successful in their own field. And I believe with our mission, we can provide a lot of opportunity for the students. So be part of the JA mentoring session. Thank you very much at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Krishna, for that inspiring talk, and as well as telling us all about the program, and of course, giving us rules about being a good mentor, because like we are purposing today, we really like to invite as many mentors as possible, because I've hosted several of the JA programs, and I'm telling you guys, there's so many students, so many who are just hungry to learn. So thank you for that, Sir Krishna. That was very, very inspiring. Once again, we'd like to invite you guys, if you want to join Chairman Lee's EKL Learning Community in Viber, we are going to send a link down in the chat box. You guys can go check that out. He actually answers questions and interacts with the members there. So once again, the link is in the chat box, and we'll also be sending this link in our post-event materials. Once you're there, please go ahead and introduce yourself and say that you are a JA mentor. All right, partner, what do we have next?
Yes, so before we move on to the next part, we would like to acknowledge and recognize 2 mentors who've been consistently with us. Not just 1, but for 5 years, partner. Let's recognize Miss Dan Gonzalez. Miss Dan Gonzalez is an employee engagement officer from 2015 to the present of Q2HR Solutions, licensed financial advisor, ProLife UK Platinum Branch, human resource advisor or mentor, JA Philippines, almost 10 years of executive search, recruitment, and employee engagement experience in SME and AB psychology major, Mapua University, and the president of the Mapua Association of Psychology Alumni. Ongoing master's degree in school psychology in PUP Santa Mesa, and affiliate president of National Association of Mapua Alumni, AB and BS Psychology, and a makeup artist and an event host. Who else, partner?
Thank you so much, Ms. Dan Gonzalez. We also would like to acknowledge Mr. Emiliano Romano. And please allow me to tell you a little bit about him. He is an Italian entrepreneur with over 13 years of experience when it comes to managing and leading an organization. His effectiveness as a leader is seen as he influences young professionals to climb their corporate ladders, career ladders, from starting ranks to the top. Now, he is an accountant by profession, which began in his mother country, Switzerland. From apprentice to becoming the head of accounting, he was able to learn how to manage people as well as transactions in his department. Mr. Emiliano was the CEO of Red Star Asia Solutions Incorporated, a software solutions company focused on sales distribution software. And currently, he is still serving on the board of directors for Red Star. He's also the chairman and president of Dermaroma Incorporated, a dermatology and wellness center in Makati. Now, Mr. Emiliano has been helping NGOs in the Philippines for more than 10 years. In fact, he is still an active member of JCI Manila, and in 2018, he even served on the board of directors. He is currently an executive director of Operation Smile Philippines, where he believes that each child born with a cleft lip or palate deserves the opportunity to smile again. Man, what impressive resumes and impressive hearts to give back and to mentor for 5 years straight. So thank you so much, Ms. Dandy Gonzalez and Mr. Emiliano Romano. You guys are truly an inspiration. Would you guys like to say a few words? Would you guys like to say hello? I know they're here. So Ms. Dan, Mr. Emiliano, please.
Hello, everybody.
There they are.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and thank you. Just yesterday, or no, last week, I was looking at, all because I always take picture and I take note about all my mentor session, and then I realized it was already 5 years. I can say that it's not just about 5 years of mentoring students, but it's also 5 years for me to learn from students. Alejandro a while ago said something very interesting that, it's not about ourselves, it's about our students. So I hope for all the mentors that are here today or they're planning to be a mentor, always have an open mind when you mentor the students coming along, because every session is an opportunity to learn. So maraming salamat again to everybody, and congratulations as well to JA Philippines.
Thank you so much, Sir
Thank
Emiliano. That is very true. Everything is an opportunity to learn something new. Now let's call on Ms. Dandy Gonzalez.
Hi everyone. I would like to thank JA for giving us this opportunity, not only to be a mentor, but also to give back to the community. And being a mentor will be a one step to be sustainable, to share our best practices to our students. And it's a great way to start today. Thank you, everyone.
Man, that's so awesome.
Thank you so much. And for the mentoring steps, let us call on Paula Patrice de la Cruz, our project manager, JA Philippines. Hi, Ms. Paula.
Hello everyone. So thank you very much for joining again. We just expected around 50 participants and now we have around 80. So thank you for joining. We have a lot of JA alumni also joining here today. And just to wrap up, for all of the mentors asking, you can be engaged through our programs through two ways. Number one, through speakership. We can send some topics that you can be engaged for speakership. And second is one-on-one mentoring to our mini companies. So one mentor will be assigned to a mini company for business consultation, depending on which areas of expertise you have, from finance, marketing, general management, human resource operations, and business planning. So these are our steps that will be happening in the next few days after this. The advisor will be needing to sign an advisor's code of conduct. And JA Philippines will be having a survey to our students to determine which areas of business planning and business implementation that they need more guidance. And then we will match it to you, our mentors, so that we can have a better fit on what the students need and what our mentors can provide. JA Philippines will be providing a one-pager summary of the mini companies for your references and their advanced questions. And then JA Philippines will also create this course of actions for the students based on the mentoring sessions. And as a change in development, we will be sending reports to you on how those mini companies develop after the mentoring sessions that we had. We will also be having a monthly advisor of the month announcement. And at the end of the year, we will be awarding different mentors and advisors for both of the programs. So after this meeting, after this convocation, we will be sending po sa inyo list of dates and specialization that we need, and then we will match it on your specialization and your expertise. Just to give you an idea, mentoring session happens during December, January, and February. We will ask you to pick which dates are available. It usually takes 1 hour per session. It depends on your availability, on which schedule you can commit. Our team will be sending a post-event materials that consists of the following: advisor's manual that includes all of the criteria and all of the guidelines, criteria for our accreditation and awarding, and our registration forms, alongside with our code of conduct. Our team will be getting in touch to each and every one of you to provide you with the information that you need. And also, if additional briefing is required with some organization, we'll be happy to have it to present better on how the mentoring works. To our new mentors here joining, you can also participate in some of the existing mentoring sessions, so you'll have an idea on how it works also. So on behalf of JA Philippines, thank you very much again for joining today, and we are proud to have a lot of new mentors joining our roster, especially our mentors that came from our alumni pool. So thank you very much, everyone, and hope that you'll enjoy the next part of the program.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Paul. We appreciate that. Now, before we proceed to the breakout rooms, we'd like to open the floor for a few questions about the program and mentoring. If anyone at all has any pressing questions, you can go ahead and type that in the chat box right now. Or you can even unmute and ask us in person, since we're all mentors here. We'd like to meet you as well. So once again, if you guys have any questions about the program and about mentoring, because I know after hearing all those stories, partner, everyone's just burning to start mentoring na. Really? December ba? Now na!
Now na!
Do it, September. School is starting. Why not start now? Miss Paula, come on. Let's do it. All right. So, okay. We'll give you guys a few more seconds if you guys have any questions. If none right now, we'll take that as to say that everything was explained very clearly.
Yes.
And if you guys have any questions, of course, you can always contact JA Philippines very easily through their email addresses, as well as mentors that you are friends with. All right.
Yes.
So,
yes, partner. That's yes, I think so. And everything is clear. So guys, if everything is clear, can you please give us a thumbs up reaction or a heart reaction para alam na namin na wala nang question. Ayan, okay. So to wrap up, JA Philippines will send the schedule and business plan of the students and check for your availability for mentoring sessions.
All right. Now, let's proceed with the networking part of our event. We will divide it out into 5 breakout sessions so that we can meet other mentors who are here. Because like we said, today is about connecting and networking. Connect and network. So we also have a fun activity there for us to use as a networking activity.
Yes, partner, let me just check the chat box because I've seen a question for us, and the question is from Miss Gisha Diaz. She said, do we mentor the participants from all of those competitions po ba? So we will choose po. Miss Paula?
I'll answer that.
Yes.
Sheena. So for the competition, we have several. We have the FedEx ITC, we have the Business Skills Pass program, and ESP. JA will be the one to assign specific mentors for each of the program.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Krishna. Any question, guys? I think that is very clear, like what Sir Krishna said. Yeah, and you will be put and assigned to. Okay. So any questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay. And we are also very proud to present, guys, our new JA Marketplace platform. Our JA Marketplace platform is now available to our participants with businesses that would like to connect with us and partner. Please coordinate with JA coordinators with JAMP, support local, and support enterprises. Let's watch this. There
Man,
you
that was so
have
cool.
it. Yeah.
That was so cool. Grabe yung music ng video na parang na-excite ako kahit wala pa akong business, gusto kong mag-start.
I
Pwede bang
know,
ilagay
right?
yung hosting services sa JA Marketplace?
I think so, partner. And partner, before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge our JA mentor, one of our JA mentors, and JA Asia Pacific Company of the Year judge. She is here, Sarah McLeod, our Q2 HR Managing Director. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there? Ayan. Okay, thank you so much. And if you're here, can you please give us a wave or a hi? You can unmute so that we can recognize you from our Zoom chat.
Yes.
Okay, and while we are waiting, I think, partner, it's time for us to have a group photo.
Right.
Guys, are
so
you ready?
Ako, partner, I'm ready. And you,
Yes.
mukhang ready na talaga. To all our mentors, once again, please, let's turn our cameras on and let's take some screenshots of today's event.
Yes, this is very very important because you will be having this copy too na magiging remembrance ninyo for the start of your legacy and commitment. Oh, 'di ba, partner?
That's right.
Ayan, okay.
So, are you guys ready? All right, this will take 4 screenshots, so just give us a little bit of time here, okay? Ready for the first one, and 1, 2, smile.
Smile, guys. Another one.
All right. Next one.
Ayan, ang dami nating mentors kaya ang daming pictures.
All right, just yes, saka wait lang po.
Ayan, last one, partner. Okay, thank you guys so much. Maraming
You guys
salamat
get it?
po. Yes.
Sabihin natin, did we get it? All of it?
Yes, we got it. We got it,
Alright,
partner.
alright,
Thank
good.
you so much. And now we are going to our breakout session. Thank you and see you in the breakout rooms.
See you guys.